Hello boys and girls, it's Miss Preller here for our skills block lesson of the day. Today our target is I can say the beginning, middle, and end phonemes, which means sounds, in a CVC word. So we're going to be listening for the beginning, middle, and ending sounds in words. For today's lesson you are going to need that whiteboard and dry erase marker that we sent home in the mail. If you don't have that, you can use a pencil and paper instead. Okay, let's get started. So boys and girls, for this activity I'm using the letter board. It's very similar to the letter board we use in our small dragon groups. You'll see the alphabet A through Z. Our vowels are in red, our consonants are in blue. I also have my digraphs, SH, sh, CH, ch, and TH. And down here I have my sound boxes. If you've got that dry erase board, on the back you've got sound boxes as well. So the first word we are going to tap out and build is chop. Like I chop down a tree. Chop. Please take your left hand and tap it out. That's the hand by the letter A. Ch, a, p, chop. Okay. I'm going to let you get started first. So we heard ch, a, p. If you know what letters make those sounds, go ahead and write them down. Good, now it's my turn. So I've got ch. I hope you remember that CH together says ch. Now for some reason it doesn't let me have my, today it is letting me have my CH in the box. So we have ch. Ah, do you remember what vowel says ah? Oh, octopus, ah. So we have ch, ah, p. I need the letter P. Now I made the word chop. Now to hit our target, we're going to be listening for the word that change, or what part of this word needs to change. So I'm going to ask you to change chop to chap. Like I put like chap, like chapstick, chap. So touch under each word. Listen for what sound needs to change to turn chop to chap. If you know what it is, change it now. Okay, watch Miss Preller. So I need to change it to chap. So it's ch, a, p. I have to ask myself which letter is breaking the rule there. So we got ch. Nope, that's still ch. A. Oh, O doesn't say a. I need a. I'm going to put it here. Ch, a, p, chap. Good, we just turned chop to chap. Did you change the O and make it an A? And for our next word, we want to change chap to chip. Sound it out. What needs to change chap to chip? Was it the beginning, middle, or end sound? Watch Miss Preller try now. Ch, it, p, chip. Does that still say ch? Yes, it does. I. Oh, what? That doesn't say I, so I'm going to put my A back. And I need to find the letter that says I. Did you find I, iguana, I? Ch, it, p, chip. Great job, boys and girls. So today, when we change sounds, did we change the beginning sound, the middle sound, or the ending sound? We changed the middle sound. Today we were focused on the vowel. Good work, boys and girls. Next, we are going to be doing a little writing. So we're going to move into a new learning target, boys and girls. Our new target is I can use what I know about letters and their sounds to spell simple words. Now, because this is a new activity, we have a new song. It's the interactive writing song, and it goes like this. Now let's all be writers, be writers, be writers. Now let's all be writers like the authors we love. Listen to the sentence, the sentence, the sentence. Listen to the sentence, we'll write it as a group. So, yep, this is what I call guided writing, and that's where we write it together. So, go ahead and get out a piece of paper and a pencil, and we are going to be writing the next part together. Before we do that, though, I want to show you what our sentence is about. So, we're going to be writing based on this picture. Now, take a look. What do you see? All right, we see Chip the cat, and he's trying to take a nap in that hat. So, we're going to be writing the sentence, Chip naps in a hat. Can you say that with me 5 times? Chip naps in a hat. 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 Good job, boys and girls. So boys and girls, I'm here with my writing paper. Now, I have to say this isn't the prettiest writing paper. I didn't have good writing paper at home, but what I do like about this is I've got my headline, my belly line, and my feet line. It's really important that we are sizing our letters the right way, especially those lowercase letters, keeping them under the belly line. So you can take a minute, get a pencil and paper, and try to make these. Maybe your parents can make them for you. It's really good practice. If you don't have pencil and paper, you can use your dry erase marker and plastic sleeve. However, I will say we write a lot neater in pencil and paper, so that's what you should try to be writing with. Okay. So, if you need a minute, you can pause this video. If you're ready to get writing, go ahead and write with me. So we said the sentence 5 times, Chip naps in a hat. So I'm going to go ahead and start my sentence, and when we write, we always go left to right, and I'm going to start all the way in the corner. Sometimes I notice kids start like right about here. You're leaving a lot of space. We want to start right in the corner. So, let's start with Chip. Let's tap it out. So we take our left hand. That's the hand on this side. In fact, up here I'm putting a little L. This is the side with your left hand, and let's tap out Chip. Ch, ip, Chip. Okay, let's write it down. So, all sentences start with what kind of letter? A capital letter. We've got ch. What 2 letters work together to say ch? C-H. So I'm going to do a capital C starting at the headline. See how I use all my space to go down to the feet line. Some kids like to have their letters float and they don't go all the way down to the feet line. We don't want our letters floating. We want them touching the ground. Okay, ch is C-H. Even my H, when lowercase, it starts at the headline. It goes down to the feet line, traces back up. Ch, I. The next sound is I. That's I. P. That's the letter P. And let me check to make sure I got it right. Ch, I, P. Chip. Good. Make sure you have yours right. Remember, if I ever go too fast, you can pause the video and catch up. So, let me see if I remember what comes next. Chip naps. The next word is naps. So, I'm going to tap it out. App. Naps. There are 4 taps in that one. App. Naps. Now, I want to have a nice big meatball space, so I'm going to use 2 fingers. Naps. What letter says The letter N. Now, I'm going to start at that belly line. Down to the feet line. Trace back up. And give it a curve. See how I stayed under the belly and I'm touching the ground. What says A? A. Circle with the tail. App. That's the letter P. P is a tail line letter. See how it's going way down there? App. Z. Remember when we add that Z sound, it means more than one, but it sounds like a Z. I've told my friends it's really the letter S trying to trick you. I bet my friends were able to tell me S. So I sneak my S in there. Now I'm going to go back and read what I've got. Chip naps. Going to go down and over, and I'm going to just move my paper up a little bit. In is my next word. Now that's a sight word that we should know in a snap. In is I-N. Go ahead and write in. Chip naps in A. Now I know you know A, so give yourself that finger space and write it down. I'm going to have you write it before me. Chip naps in a hat. Do you remember hat? Why don't you go ahead, tap out hat, and write it down. I'm going to give you a head start. Did you have at hat? So I got my finger space and I'm going to write at. The letter T. Hat. Chip naps in a hat. And what do we end with? A period. So our sentence should have everything that a good sentence has. It starts with a capital. It ends with a period. We have finger spaces between our words. We tapped out the words we don't know, and we wrote the sight words we do know in a snap. If you did all of those things, you were practicing good writing habits. Great job, boys and girls. Read your sentence to yourself one more time. Our reflection question of the day is, when we write words, how can we figure out what letters to write? So think about when we were writing earlier when we wrote the word chip or naps. What did I remind you to do? That's right, I reminded you to tap out the sounds you hear in words. Now, the faster you know those sounds and know what letters make those sounds, the faster you're going to be at writing and writing accurately. Our next question is, how will that help us with reading and writing? Well, like I just said, the faster we know those letter sounds, the faster we can write them down, the more accurately we become as writers. And it's kind of the opposite with reading. When we see the letters, we want to say those sounds and blend them together, sound them out to hear the word. You did a great job today, boys and girls. Thanks so much for working with me, and I'll see you this time tomorrow.